Okay, so here we have now this lesson about changing the strings on an electric guitar, which is a little bit easier than a classical guitar. So same thing, you will need this tool. I mean, it's optional, this one is optional, but it's really helpful. This here, and of course a set of new strings, which here appears to be the Dario strings, but you can use whatever strings you want. I like those. I don't want to do any advertisement, but they're cool. Okay, and first thing, of course, we get the tension out of our strings. So I do it with this. You can just, if you don't have that, you just release, just release like this by turning your little tuners down. But if you have this, it's pretty cool because it just slips off. No, because it's way easier. So here we take those little things off here if your guitar has something like that. If not, it doesn't matter, just leave it like that. But if you have like a Fender guitar, you can take those off. Okay, and then here we take the strings off like that. First one, just throw it away. It's still stuck on the other side. Okay, just like that. One more. Bye bye. Here we have no more strings on the guitar. This is free. And now we get to this part here, which we are gonna check now. Let me lower that. Okay, so here, in fact, the guitars in this kind of tremolo, the guitar goes through the guitar body. In this little piece we can see here, you can take this plastic off by unscrewing those 6 screws here. I'm so lazy, I don't want to do that, but hopefully I can get my strings out of here. Barely not. Here, first one, see, get off here. See, if I show you, just like that, you see. So what I did is I just pressed down the string here on the body, towards the body, and if you do that, the little, by the way, there's a little ball here down there, you see, and that little ball, if I do that on the next one, that little ball appears, you see, right over there. And so up, and so you just keep on pressing, pushing the, pushing down the string, and you get that string out. Okay, and then we just pull on those strings and get those off. Be careful here, don't damage your guitar. Help it, to get through just by holding the edge of it. We hold it, go through. Don't get your little piece scratch. That would be it would be really too bad if you do that. Okay, so here, next ones, see, I just press, but sometimes it gets stuck over here, so I'll check what's going on here. See, it went out. Get through here. This. In this system, it goes through the body, but you have other systems. This is a floating tremolo. You have other systems where it's just fixed. You cannot move this with an arm. It's used to have an arm here, a little arm, and you can pull on that to make oscillations and pitch changes. But here you have also other guitars that just go through the body, and you just have to do the same system. You press on the string here and get it off the other side. Okay, it's not it's even easier than that because this is hidden here now behind that little plate, but we are not, you can take it off, but but on the regular guitars that has fixed bridge, you won't have that plastic, so it's easier to get out. Many different styles, but it's always the same system. That little bowl is getting stuck in a hole that's too small for it to get through, and that's how it retains the string. Alright, so we finally got all the strings out of that guitar, and let me show you what's under that plate with another guitar. That's what right here. You can see we have three springs here, and in fact, let me get that true. Yeah. In fact, here in this part, this is now another guitar. It's a Floyd Rose guitar. It's another system. I'm not gonna show this because it's more for advanced. You're not gonna use a Floyd Rose if you're a beginner, but it's gonna be in another video, don't worry, later on. But this part here is in fact this part here, you know, but this one doesn't have the strings that go through the body because it's a Floyd Rose guitar, which is not a system. This is just a regular standard tremolo system. So here we have the strings going through and coming out of here. Okay, but you saw now that it relays on three springs that are attached here on another part. Okay, the other guitar I was telling you that has the strings not through the body. As you can see, there's nothing here, but right over here it goes here. In those little holes, there's little holes here, 6 little holes. The strings goes through those holes, sorry, and are stuck because the hole is too small. The balls are stuck here on the on that edge of that part, and strings go through and are attached the same way up there. Okay, so this is another system. You have many systems, but this is basically how it holds the strings. Okay, so now let's put the strings on. So we have that package I already opened, and get the biggest one. On those Dadarios we always have the color, so you can see the 6, the biggest one is brass. It says brass, so the bowl here it's got to be brass colored. Okay, so in case if not, you just see that it's the thickest. Yeah. Okay, so same thing here. Now we're gonna put this through here. Don't get confused, it's not, you know, when you're like this, the biggest here goes all the way here, so it's over there. Okay, so I put that little part here inside this hole and just pull it all, push the string and pull it from the other side until you feel that it gets stuck, the ball is stuck inside the body, and we go all the way up there. By the way, my guitar is pretty dirty, so before getting those strings back there, you better clean your guitar. Like, I know I always say that, but it's such a nice opportunity to clean your guitar and have it all nice. Okay, so I'll do that in a second. Alright, here we go. So it's pretty much, yeah, cleaner than before, let's say it like this. And we go on with the first string up here, and we attach it by getting through that hole up here. Yeah, and just like that. Okay, some people like to leave a little space here because they think that the more you have like turns, you know, and the better your tune is gonna stay. I'm more like I leave a little bit of space here. Okay, what I do here is I try to get under this string with that one, you know. I put this one over the other one every time it passes over the string, so that it has a better angle here. That's just I mean, it's just 1 or 2 degrees maybe, but you know, it's still a better angle than if this was above this, you know. And if you have a better angle, you have more less chances to get buzzes and that kind of stuff. It's just better. Okay, first one is good. Now second one. This above, I hold it up like this, so that when it goes over this part, this string stays under the other one, you know. You can pull on your strings a little bit so they just, you know, tighten better, and we go on. Alright, so here we go. Now we have a pretty big mess here. We need to cut those. When you cut those, don't cut it straight on the edge. Just leave a little bit of space, like an inch or so, so in case it slips, you still have a little space to catch that string again. Okay? So next step is tuning, and for that you can check my vids about tuning. See you in the next vid. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.